night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Getting the nod on the mound, Reed Detmers. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, just about ready to go here at... Fenway, Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. And we're underway here in the home opener.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Strike two. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Just getting started here from Fenway Park. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Foul ball there. That misses. 3-1 now. And there's ball four.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Line drive, base hit right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And next is the designated hitter, Munetaka Murakami.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Montgomery at second. Witt over at first with one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up now for Chicago, Andy Pajes. In the dirt. And the 1-0. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One run is in. Not in time. He's safe. In to score from first. And they lead by 2. So runner at second, 2 now. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Foster Griffin. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Digging in, Jarren Duran.
Left fielder, number 16, Jarren Duran.
And there's a foul ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's Corey Seager. And he hits a ground ball right side. Witt for one. A sensational double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
This one in the air center field. Robert drifts towards it, and that will end the inning. Back now at Fenway. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Chase Meitroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Line drive to short and caught. So up next for Chicago, Johnny DeLuca.
Ball.
That one fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the
runner on the go. Pitch is low. High leg throw, save. That's a stolen base. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Man at second. That one almost got him. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. He's safe. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. So here's Robert now. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Ball inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Robert tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. Here's the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back here in Boston, here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Liner caught at second. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. In the air to left center. Out number 2. Gabriel Arias up next for the Red Sox. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Wastes no time there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now at the plate, Keibert Ruiz. That is the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park on to the 3rd inning. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Nice grab. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. And now it's going to be Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Fouled off left side.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's a big power threat. Munetaka Murakami. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Runner goes again. Got him swinging.
Up next for the White Sox.
Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. As we go to the last of the 3rd. So stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard. And that's
Ball one.
downstairs. And that is ball one.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
So, man aboard. Here goes the runner.
Foul ball.
And now the 0-1.
Ball.
Griffin, a 6'3" lefty, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. That clips the corner. Quick move to first. Tries
He's
to
in
get
there. He's
back
safe.
and save. This one in the air, center field. Robert hustling after it. And there's one away. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now it's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1.
Ball one.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And a ground ball to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that ends the inning. Back here at Fenway as we go to the top of the fourth. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 away.
By staying patient and disciplined, they're working themselves into those advantage counts where they're seeing some really good pitches to hit.
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now, Johnny DeLuca.
No, that's the ball.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lockridge on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's JT Realmuto. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that one clips the corner. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
Ball.
Mydroff leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball 2.
Here's a 2-2. In the air to left center. Rafaela on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Shohei Ohtani. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Foul ball. Line drive. And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Tyler Freeman now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert hustling after it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back inside Fenway Park. We go to the top of the fifth. Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just missed. In the air, right field. Lockridge on the move. And there's one away. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Colson Montgomery.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 2 for 2.
Bobby Witt Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the White Sox.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Munetaka Murakami, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The 1-0. Runner on the go. They pitch out. Throw to second. Save. Runner at second. 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball out towards left field. Into the corner, but foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Andy.
Here's the left fielder, Andy Pajes.
Now pitching
Justin Sterner takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Here comes Witt around third. The tag, and he's safe. And they lead by 4.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman.
First and second, 2 outs. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. Rips that one to right. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Gabriel Arias.
Third baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. One up, one down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Fly to center his first time. That one lifted to left. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sogard at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. That is the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, top 6. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That clips the corner.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field, and that is a foul ball. Now that's smacked to right center. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Next to hit, Johnny DeLuca, 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Here comes Real Muto.
Up next for Chicago, catcher JT Real Muto.
And that's in the dirt. And 1-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela settles under this one, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Joe stepping in for Boston. Brandon Lockridge.
Brandon Lockridge.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for them.
Back to the top of the line. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And ball 1. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Seager in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away.
Outside.
On the ground right side. And that one finds its way through. And out to a board.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing-high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
No, too low.
In the air to left center. No one can get there. It falls in. In comes the run from second. They're on the board 4-1. First and second. Ceddanne Rafaela. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground, a short could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up next, Tyler Freeman.
Second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Flips the corner, and it's 0-1. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Back here at Fenway, we go to the top of the 7th. Luis Robert Jr. steps to the plate. White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter, Justin Crawford.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now it's going to be Colson Montgomery. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Runner takes off, ripped to third, and caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Witt in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Grounds one to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And that is the inning. Bottom of the seventh. Joe Step. In for Boston, Tyler Brooks Raley gets the ball now. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2.
Ball one.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. DeLuca takes it in for the out. One down. So digging in, Gabriel Arias.
Third baseman, Gabriel Arias.
To third, Montgomery. Tosses across to first. He's out. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. A switch hitter batting right. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And down on strikes. That ends the inning. Back here in Boston, we're at the top of the 8th. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Oh, 1 down. In the air, left field. Durant on his way over, and there's 1 down. At the plate, Andy Pajes.
Left fielder, Andy Pajes.
Check swing. He went, and that is strike 1. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
And up next for Chicago, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 3 in this one. Out to short. Seager. Off balance feed. There's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality. Bats try to chip away at that lead.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Jose A. Ferrer. And that one wrapped foul. 1-2 now.
Inside.
This one in the air right field. And it stays fair. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now here is Brandon Lockridge. The 1-0.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Runner on the move. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. The tag
On the tag,
out.
you're out.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Backed off the plate that time.
Hee-haw.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Next for the Redsox.
Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot. Whitesox going with a new arm, Grant Taylor.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Oh, great stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. Back in Boston, we go to the ninth. Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Out towards right center field. Lockridge coming on. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Johnny DeLuca. 1 for 3.
Johnny DeLuca.
Way out front for strike 2.
Ball.
He goes down looking.
Up next for the White Sox.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, JT Real Muto.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
This one smacked out to left center. And a base hit right there. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for
As a hitter, there's
So they bring on the vet.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Ball, no.
Fouled off. He was late. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls one off. 2-2. Now it gets away from Ruiz. And the runner holds. Payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The 2-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's 6-3. So 2 down, stepping in, Colson Montgomery. Fought off foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Bobby Witt Jr. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the White
Next
Sox.
to hit, Munetaka Murakami. Runner on the go. Pitch inside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Just misses with that one. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Boston, bottom 9. Cedar Rafaela digs in now. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. There's a line drive to left field. Pajes takes it in for the out. 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's way outside. Ball 1.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Outside with a breaking ball. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch was even much to think about.
Now on the bump, Abner. Rebate. Pinch hitter coming on. Brett Beatty. Runner on first and 1 down for him. in the dirt. The White Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Ruiz, the next to hit, takes outside.
Inside, ball 2.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
He swings and fouls one off. This could end it. Inside. And the count's full. Freeman off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. DeLuca. Long run into the gap. And that is the ball game. 6-3.